We'll be speaking about the different stages in the development of archegonia in case of ediantum. We all know that gametophytic phase of ediantum is somewhat heart-shaped prothallus. On the ventral side of this prothallus, at the apical region, there is a formation or growth of the archegonium. One of the cell in that region gets activated. That cell we are going to call it as archegonial initial cell. Now this archegonial initial cell is going to undergo first periclinal division, leading to formation of a upper primary cover cell and lower inner cell. Now this upper primary cover cell is going to undergo two vertical divisions. First vertical division, another division is, it will be somewhat like this. It is going to undergo first vertical division and another division is right angle to this one, leading to formation of the 4 cells. These 4 cells all they divide transversely, leading to formation of 8 cells. These 8 cells are arranged in 2 tiers of 4 cell each, that is inner tier of 4 cell and outer tier of 4 cell. So the inner tier is going to form neck, called as neck initial. The outer tier is going to form venter initial. So this neck initial, they are going to form a neck of the archegonium, whereas venter initial, they are going to form the flask-shaped venter, which is going to hold the mature egg later. So this was the destination of the primary cover cell. Now we are left with the inner cell. This inner cell is going to divide transversely, leading to formation of the 2 cells. Neck initial we have done. So these two are formed by the periclinal division of the inner cell, leading to formation of an outer central cell and the inner basal cell. Now this basal cell, this basal cell, it does not divide further, which remains embedded in the thallus. In the sense, it has got no role in the development of archegonium. It is going to be embedded in the thallus. Now we are left with the central cell. This central cell is going to divide transversely. It is dividing here transversely, leading to formation of 2 cells. One will be primary canal cell and the lower one will be primary venter cell. This primary canal cell, now it is going to divide in a manner that it will form 2 nuclei, not 2 cells with a separate cell wall. Only one cell. Inside that one cell we have 2 nuclei. There is no another cell wall formation. So only nuclear division has taken place in case of primary canal cell. These 2 are nothing but binucleated cell, which we are going to call it as neck canal cell. So only one neck canal cell is formed from this primary canal cell, which is having 2 nucleus without a wall formation. Now we are left with the primary venter cell. This primary venter cell will again divide further periclinally, leading to formation of a larger egg cell and a smaller venter canal cell. So we have venter canal cell, egg, neck canal cell, neck, venter. So this is a developed archegonium, which shows a neck, slender neck and the venter. All the cells, that is neck canal cell, venter canal cell, have disintegrated, leading to formation of this mucilaginous substance, which is rich in the chemical. It is going to absorb the water. Absorption of water leads to bursting open of this upper portion of the neck. So making a pathway clear for the antherozoids to swim and reach this egg in order to carry out fertilization process. So these are the different stages in the development of archegonium in case of ediantum. Actually this picture is of Ophioglossum, another example in case of pteridophyta called as Ophioglossum. Development of archegonia in case of Ophioglossum as well as in and ediantum are one and the same. Thank you.